have a next topic to discuss before we move into metaverse or to metaverse. The next big popular things into DeFi and blockchain is play-to-earn and play-to-earn games, and this enter of blockchain and crypto into the gaming market through the CryptoKitties, as for example, and the other one. So what do you think about that concept, play-to-earn, play-and-earn? And from my side, it's kind of cashback when you use card, but the cashback from the game companies that accumulate all that money from the game product. So is it will be it's as upcoming big trends and big new model for all games, or it just like kind of local things into the gaming, or maybe it just mass adoption of sport mechanics?
I think for the existing or legacy game developers, it does not make that much sense because they will share part of the revenue with the users or part of the ownership with the users, but they will have to adapt to the competition because there is a rising problem, ethical problem with monetization of games. And some of my students wrote papers or diploma, bachelor thesis on that topic, like the monetization of the game and of gaming industry and the ethics of it. And the gaming industry is huge. It's the second biggest entertainment industry, and it will only get bigger probably. So I think that there will be a niche market which will attract people, and it will compete with the big studios. Yes, some of the big studios are experimenting with NFTs, and they will do it more, but I just don't think that they will call it NFTs because there's some backlash from their gamers, from their players, that they don't like it. They're the group of crypto enthusiasts and the group of gamers might not overlap completely. So I think that they might do something like that. They just won't call it NFTs, or most of the studios at least. And I personally think that this is the biggest topic for next year in crypto, and I would recommend anyone who likes games to try some and to make their own opinion, because there is a lot to be done. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when I played Gods Unchained, it was like playing Counter-Strike with friends 20 years ago, when you spend the whole afternoon just trying to set up the LAN, the network, and then you prayed, and then maybe it worked. But now it's way better. The user experience is not great, but it's way better than 2 years ago. And I think that there is a lot of money, and it might be ethical if it is handled properly again. But I think that the argument that for the game developers it's not reasonable to do it is valid, but still there's competition, so you will find a niche in the market if you offer part of your revenues or ownership to the players.
From my point of view, I'm not a gamer, so I can't really comment from the gaming side, which Jakub said I should probably try. My point of view is that I remember from high school, or even earlier, my classmates were selling floppy disks with some stuff from Diablo, and they could sell 5 of those floppy disks. With NFTs, they could potentially sell it just once, which kind of makes it more rare, gives it more value, and makes more sense, because if it was just one thing that you just have once, but that also works just for the like multiplayer games, massive multiplayer games and stuff like that. So I think that NFT space makes sense in there more than play to earn, because yes, more like probably like cashback. You pay something to play the game, and then you get something back if you play a lot. I had one more thought and I lost it, so that's probably all I can say.
I'll probably just add to that I think play to earn is getting a lot of attention, and it's part of this move to what we call the economy of gaming. And I think the economy of gaming is more than play to earn. Play to earn is merely providing a network incentive for people to get deeper into the gaming world and stay longer in there, etc. But what is that for? So it used to be to sell gaming licenses. Now, it's to extract data, and commerce and and exchange and marketplaces in gaming. So, play to earn is really the first step, but there is an economy of gaming which is evolving, and I think that moves into sort of a wider marketplace of games and interoperability of games, which moves to this sort of global metaverse and how games will coexist in that. Um, I think there's also a lot to learn. So I agree with the NFT side. What you're seeing is that NFTs and tokens are offering the ability or providing capability for users to be able to hold value in games, and also exchange it. And that's interoperable because if those tokens can then be swapped with other games or stored or part of a marketplace, then you start to have that economy of gaming building out. And I think we're learning a lot from Play to Earn and the gaming industry in that. But I also think that there will be a link to business, and the gaming. And I think one of the questions is, where's gaming going? So as I was saying, it used to be something that you do for leisure. Now, there's economic incentives you can earn money from playing games. So then does a game become a business, right? Does a game become more of a gateway for an experience business where, I go in through a game, but I can actually hold my hold collectibles in there. I can hold my art in there. I can transact. I can collaborate with other people. And maybe that's the next question on the metaverse. But I think it's very, very interesting what's happening there, and I'm very keen to see how that sort of business model or the economy of gaming evolves and the impact it has on other parts of the metaverse evolution.
If I can take the word back, I remembered what I wanted to say, and I was kind of flip the question around. And I think that the whole approach of financing development with money collected through NFTs, collected through DAOs and things like that might help kind of break the monopoly of the big players in the gaming, where they have money to actually build big, complicated, really great looking games, and we may see some indie gaming studios to actually like collect money up front for the game and build something really, really cool, really, really interesting, something that may not have been here before, and then kind of compete with those big studios where Microsoft now owns 2 or 3 of them, right? I think that might be like, it's not play to earn, but it's still connected to blockchain and getting money into the gaming and around the gaming.
It's fascinating how complex the topic of DLT gaming is and how many points of views there are. I don't really like the name play to earn. It feels like it takes away all the fun. I am a gamer. I like playing games, and sometimes I pay hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars for in-game assets, downloadable content, and some booster packs and stuff. Games I play for years, and I spend quite a lot of money there. And then it's not even mine. That's the problem. I don't pay it to earn. I pay it because I have fun. But then when I decide that I no longer want to play this game, I want to withdraw the value that I allocated to the game and put it somewhere else. And that's how I see the play to earn. I'll rather call it NFT gaming or DLT gaming. That I think that if I can withdraw the money from the game, then I will be less reluctant to spend the money in the first place. Yeah, and that's I think the value that some of the studios will start offering to the players. Because play to earn, it really sounds too much like grinding, and it takes away all the fun.
I am also in the same idea. I am not a very well gamer, but I don't like also to pay and earn something from the games. And the biggest game companies in the world, they try to do it right now. For example, there's a Counter-Strike. This is the one of all these games. And in the new version, they will add NFT into the games. And with these NFTs, you can buy some weapons and also so on. And it will create some ecosystem there, and because they do some exclusive NFTs there, and it's creating some exclusive things. And it's when if I play the game, perhaps I will not feel that I am paying for the NFT there, because I am paying for that as a exclusive thing, as a for example, it's a specialized, personalized things. That's why if the NFT gaming sector focused doing some exclusive things, I think this income can be better, and the projects also can be better.